Hey guys, welcome to another segment of IO on the radio. We had a lot of fantastic stories this week. Robert Downey Jr., he stormed off set. Waka Flocka's running for president. It was so much fun I had to share it with the gang over at the Todd Shapiro Show and have a bunch of laughs. My name's Michael McCrudden. Welcome to IO on the radio. Also, you might see an old video of me when I used to dress up as a superhero and, try and make a few bucks. So be sure to check out that video as well. It's a fun one.
McCrudden, what is topical for no reason today?
Man, there are good days and bad days in a news game. Today is like the best day
No
ever.
way! We got a good day, a news day?
Oh my God,
wow.
man. Everyone's going nuts out there. My favorite story of the week so far, Waka Flocka. You know this rapper?
I do know Waka Flocka.
The future president.
And I've seen this story, man. He's hit the streets in New York, and he's trying to gather people to get him on to write a petition to get him to become a president.
He's campaigning, man. He's got legal documents. He's half in the bag with some marijuana at the time of reading them. He can't really get through them, but he's gung-ho. He's been after this. He sent out a tweet 4 years ago. He's like, I'm dead running for president in 2016, and he stuck to his word.
Excuse me, president's been smoking one. You know how that go. That'll be on the next $5 bill.
Robert Downey Jr., you guys watch this one? It blew up today, like the Age of Ultron. I don't even know if you need to see that. This is the best performance of this man's life. Yeah, we got this guy, Krishnan Guru Murthy. You might remember him. He interviewed Michael Jackson, and then he goes for all the juggernaut questions.
Is he a bit of a douchebag?
I feel like when they're low on ratings, they bring him out.
Brody, he's asking about something decades ago. He's changed his whole life around, this guy. He was an addict who's become one of the best actors on the planet.
$75 million he made last year. He's got $1 billion in the bank. He's a living god. And this guy's talking about a news headline from 6 years ago.
And he's doing it in such a douche way.
Oh, I know. You know what's crazy? I'll tell you what's crazy, actually. As successful as this human being is, and as brilliant as Robert Downey Jr. is, he is actually suffering from anxiety right now, and I'm not a psychologist, but his throat is actually closing up on him because you can tell that he's already snapping inside. But he knows there's PR teams, he knows his reputation, he knows what he's done in his life, not to prove anyone else wrong, but to prove himself right. That he is brilliant and that he has fought and battled against something so tough to get over. I mean, he was into the hard stuff, and right now what he's doing is, why is this guy bringing up something that was actually probably not only traumatic for me, but people around me, my friends, my family and stuff? If I was Downey Jr., I would have just nailed that guy right in the nards to bring up a former addict's history and past. What else going down?
Yeah, you got real life superheroes. There's real life superheroes all over the world. I actually, this comes close to home. I actually did this myself back in the day.
What did you dress up as?
You're going into acting, and you're like, I was in Hollywood and I saw these guys on the street. They're making a few bucks, posing for pictures. So I'm like, no one's doing that here in Canada. I might as well give it a go myself.
Cool, dude.
Yeah.
Who did you dress up as?
Ah, man, it was a bad choice. It was the summer. Green Lantern was coming out, or Captain America.
Yep.
Put my money on Green Lantern. It is such a grind. You're hassling with people. I'm like, listen, $5 for a photo. I was getting quarters and nickels out of people.
Wow. So you saw, what was the most you ever made?
I think that day, I related it to stripping, right? You think you're just going to go there and people are going to start throwing money your way. It's all about the hustle. You got to talk and smoosh. It was like an experiment.
Okay.
Let's see what it's like to be one of these guys.
You weren't doing it. It wasn't like you weren't going there because you needed money and this was going to be your thing. Okay. So it was a social experiment.
Dressing up. I was getting creative with YouTube and trying to figure out what's
I like that. If you tell me, that's fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. But there's a lot of people that do this stuff. There's crime fighters all across America. There's hundreds of these dudes.
Who's this grasshopper?
This is a guy out in Japan. He's one of those, people get obsessed with these anime shows, and there was one from the 70s, Kamen Rider. He had all the gear hanging around the house. So he just said, what the hell, I'm going to hit to the streets on his bike. He's got a super thing right out of the Power Ranger book. And the cops love him. He's now got a job. He pulls over drunk drivers.
This guy goes and gets drunk drivers?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Hey, Michael McCrudden, thank you very much for your time. If you're going to be a superhero, make sure you do it... just make sure you do it safely, people. I'm not encouraging you to go and try and make $2 or try and go and rescue someone's life, because I guarantee you the grasshopper is probably going to get shot the next week.
Yeah, especially with that scarf on. Not going to take any from someone wearing a blood red scarf. Not at all.
Let's be honest.
There you have it, guys. Another video. Let me know in the comments down below what you want me to talk about next week with this gang. Also, they're on YouTube as well. You can head on over, subscribe. You can check out my full video of me as a superhero on my personal channel. Also, we're going to FanFest May 2nd in Yonge and Dundas Square, Toronto. So, guys, there's so much going on here at IO. Buckle up. It's going to be a bumpy ride, but an exciting one at that. I'll see you guys in the next video.